In July, every astronomer turned their eyes and ears toward a single visitor. It was an intriguing guest that had entered the solar system and displayed unusual behavior. Its name was 3I/ATLAS. It had come from a mysterious interstellar origin, and with every movement, it captivated observers with its shifting blue glow. What kind of object was this? What kind of comet? Just as astronomers were beginning to understand it, an obstacle appeared before them: the sun, the very source that warms our world and fills it with light. As the calendar turned to October, 3I/ATLAS seemed to wink at Earth. But the sun's brilliance and atmosphere blinded our telescopes. For astronomers who had tracked every step, every motion, and every positional change of this object for months, it was a deeply frustrating moment. The timing could not have been worse, and the mystery only grew stranger. Observations revealed that the object's molecular behavior and ratios were highly unusual. Its color had changed twice. Moreover, its tail structure was unlike that of other comets that pass close to the sun. Some astronomers even suggested that the comet might be artificial. Another peculiarity was its speed. 3I/ATLAS was traveling at 68 kilometers per second, plunging fearlessly into regions saturated with the sun's lethal radiation. Would it survive this journey? Would the sun burn it away? Or what exactly was going to happen to this comet? Welcome to my channel, where we unravel this mystery together. In this video, we will examine what happened during its passage behind the sun, the striking and critical data collected as it passed near Mars, and finally, we will analyze the evidence to put an end to the debate. Was this an alien visitor, or not? From the very moment it was discovered, 3I/ATLAS clearly revealed itself to be an extraordinary comet. Throughout August and September, NASA and the Swift Observatory closely monitored it. Swift is typically used to observe gamma-ray bursts and other high-energy phenomena, but thanks to its ultraviolet vision, it can detect crucial details that the human eye can never see. So what was the final thing Swift observed? An enormous quantity of water molecules. Despite being nearly 20 light-years from the sun, 3I/ATLAS was releasing more than 40 kilograms of water per second into space. Imagine this: a fire hose blasting at full force, operating in the freezing vacuum of space. This behavior was far from normal. At such a distance, water sublimation at this rate defied existing theories. The comet wasn't merely releasing material from its surface, it appeared to be boiling from within its core. It was as if it were hurling icy rocks into space, which then melted and fueled this extraordinary activity. But just as we hoped to learn more, 3I/ATLAS slipped behind the sun and vanished from view. October had arrived and NASA's telescopes were left helpless. Yet there was still hope. Spacecraft scattered throughout the solar system continued tracking the object. Stereo A, SOHO, and GOES-19, missions designed to observe the sun, used occulting techniques to block solar light, creating an artificial eclipse. This allowed scientists to observe what was happening behind the curtain, and what did they see? Nothing short of a transformation. 3I/ATLAS's brightness evolved dramatically, and then erupted. The explosion was observed to be vertical in nature. It was so bright that once it emerged from the sun's orbit, even amateur astronomers could observe it through their telescopes. But the most astonishing surprise was its color. For months, the mysterious object had emitted a reddish glow. As it approached the sun, however, it began radiating a blue light. What was this blue glow? It was the signature of carbon monoxide and other volatile gases. In effect, the sun was stripping away the comet's outer layers, exposing its true inner mystery, its engine. And now, 3I/ATLAS was silently passing near Mars. A distance of perhaps 28 million kilometers, short by cosmic standards. Orbiters around Mars, and even the Perseverance rover, turned their cameras toward the sky. The images were faint and blurry, but historically significant. Why? Because this was the first interstellar object, behaving differently from all others, ever imaged from the vicinity of another planet's atmosphere. Yes, every step of its journey was being followed day by day. By November, 3I/ATLAS had become visible once again. Its reappearance only intensified public interest. Speculation spread rapidly. Claims emerged that the comet had fragmented. Some even suggested it had split into 16 pieces. Harvard professor Avi Loeb once again offered his provocative interpretation, reiterating the possibility that the object might be artificial, but new data clarified the picture. The comet was intact. It had survived the journey unscathed. Contrary to the rumors, it had not broken apart. It was a single object. And most importantly,